That breaking news as of 30 minutes ago. St. Louis County is under a state of emergency due to the coronavirus outbreak. Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for joining us. I'm Claire Kellett. Now, here's where we stand right now. The U.S. is dealing with more than 1,700 positive cases of coronavirus with 42 deaths. In Missouri, at least 70 people have been tested, with 2 of them coming up positive for the virus. The latest case in Springfield. Now we head to Illinois. 418 have been tested, 32 of those positive with coronavirus. And less than a half hour ago, St. Louis County announced restrictions on large crowds, no events with more than 250 people. St. Louis City and the state of Illinois announced similar precautions on gatherings over 1,000 people. Russell Kinsall live for us right now at the St. Louis County Emergency Operations Center. Russell, where they just wrapped up that press conference with the new information.
Yeah, Claire, right now, in fact, they're continuing to answer questions. County Executive Sam Page, Police Chief John Belmer, Director of the Health Department, and others are in there asking questions. There are a lot of questions about how to handle this ban on large gatherings, about what the county is doing, about test kits. So let me run through some of the most important points that were made today. First of all, County Executive Sam Page signed an executive order banning gatherings of more than 250 people. He did point out that he cannot force churches or schools to follow that ban because he just doesn't have the authority to do that, but he's hoping that they will voluntarily follow those guidelines. Another important point, he says he does believe that coronavirus is in the community, more cases than just the one that's been confirmed in the St. Louis area. He believes it is in the community, except maybe the symptoms are mild, but he does believe that these steps are necessary in order to stop the spread of the coronavirus, which he believes is out in the community in more numbers than just the one that tested positive. Here's what he had to say about that ban on the 250 people gathering together early.
This limit is based on opinions of public health experts, the most up-to-date guidance from the CDC, and my own judgment as a medical doctor. Smaller groups and shorter contact periods work. This is a strategy that has worked before in history, and I believe it's necessary now.
Now, Dr. Page said he knows that there are not enough tests that they're getting from the federal government to test everybody, so that's why they're being very judicious about deciding who gets those tests. But bottom line is, if you're showing symptoms, just take care of yourself as if you would if you have the flu. Stay home, or if your symptoms are getting more severe, call your primary care physician and arrange to be checked, and maybe you might need to have medical care because of pneumonia in your lungs or something like that. But he said whether or not you're tested and determined to have coronavirus, go ahead and take the normal steps that you would take if you've been diagnosed with the flu, and that might be sufficient enough to take care of yourself. He also pointed out that he's asking landlords to put a pause on any evictions. He's asking the utilities to put a pause on turning anybody's utilities off, but we'll have much more on what the county is doing to try to address this coronavirus epidemic coming up more on News 4 at 4, 5, and 6, and on the News 4 app. Live in Baldwin, Russell Kinsall, News 4.
A reminder this afternoon, St. Louis County does have a coronavirus hotline, but they are emphasized you only call if you are showing symptoms. The number there on your screen, 314-615-2660. If you are not showing symptoms, the county asks that you visit the website, stlcorona.com. We also have that information for you on kmov.com. In Franklin County, 4 people have been tested, 3 of them negative, with 1 of the cases still pending. But county officials there want to assure residents they are prepared.
Although we've had no confirmed cases here, we have had 3 negative test results. But we felt it necessary to get everybody together earlier today. I got all fire, EMS, and law enforcement together, as well as all the educational institutions were notified, and our healthcare providers, and then Mercy Hospital and BJC, also in-house, to just get a communicative briefing as to where we are as a county.
In Illinois, Governor J.B. Pritzker is scheduled to give an update on the coronavirus in that state at 2:30 this afternoon. Yesterday, the governor announced a statewide ban on any events with 1,000 people or more. Tomorrow, Mercy Hospital plans to open a drive-through COVID-19 test collection site. Mercy said the test collection site exclusively for patients who have a fever of at least 100.4 degrees, also having respiratory symptoms including cough or shortness of breath. Now, before getting a test, this is important. You need to call Mercy at 314-251-0500. The drive-through will be at Mercy Center at 15740 South Outer 40 Road in Chesterfield.